Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, if I never told y'all before that I told you so, well, guess what? I told you so. And reason being is because I stated in a previous video that we covered involving the most recent back and forth with Lil Durk and Rondo, that usually when Durk is about to drop a project, he either mentions his ops in some subliminal way or stir up some type of controversy, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. Now, of course, no names were being said, but when you really read in between the lines, you know exactly who was being targeted, and that's what we're going to get into today. Now, y'all know Durk is expected to drop a new project called The Voice 2.0, and although he's been teasing his fans with dropping it, he still hasn't had any official date. Now, he recently was in a brief back and forth with Rondo on Instagram when he took to his Instagram story to say, quote, "I could drop this single and F up the streets. On guard, your release date ain't safe, son. Now, whether or not he was talking to Rondo responded on his Instagram story saying, quote, "Drop that ish, we all on the time schedule." Now, it's kind of subliminal when he says we're all on a time schedule. We don't know if Quando is exposing some type of situation where they're just playing a role with the music and using this whole beef stuff to market, sales, views, downloads, and whatever. Or are they really into it with each other and he was just referring to them being on a label and having set times by the record label when they could release music? But who knows? But if you want more on that, we did a video on that already, so I'll leave a link to the video pinned in the comments so you guys can check it out for yourselves. Now, Durk has some interesting words as he took to his Instagram account to post about guys who he knew were in the streets, suddenly turning podcasters and being on YouTube these days asking for subscribers. Now, he said, quote, "I seen all killers who used to ask for, run to the internet and ask for subscribers. Hashtag sad story." You can also see Hypno Carlito in the comments with the laughing and hand over the face emoji as well. And like I stated before, he didn't specify who he was referring to, but when you pay attention to what's going on, the people who was on the internet asking for subscribers are like the King Ellas, the FYB J-Mains, the Billionaire Blacks. I don't think Billionaire Black's still doing the YouTube as hard like he was before at one point. But who else? Take Capone. And just a few others when it comes to people who are really affiliated in the drill culture from back in the days. And it's funny because this ties back to when FBG Dutch did that interview, I think with 16, if I'm not mistaken, but he was asked how did he feel about the guys being on YouTube. That's when he expressed that he feels that it's kind of goofy and mentioned that it makes them look away as a whole because none of the ops is on YouTube talking about past stuff like they are, so it's like it make them kind of look weird. In other words, being on the internet, period, then the whole phase J-Main had when he went through with the whole sign, the Lil Durk thing, it was just weird. So I get where he coming from that aspect. But now here's the real question, right? Is it wrong that these guys chose to be on the internet blogging, creating YouTube pages or whatever? Is it wrong for them just because they was a part of the drill culture at one point in time? I know it's for, giggles and bragging points. Oh, you on YouTube, but I gotta remember some of these guys are really making good money. More money than they've probably seen in their career. See, the only thing I always had a problem with was the same guys that used to clown YouTubers and bloggers were the same ones that now got YouTube accounts and doing the same exact thing that they used to speak down on. That was the only thing. But one thing I'll do is never tell somebody to not get some money. So if you're doing YouTube and that's working out for you and you're able to provide for your family, then that's the route you take, no matter what anybody say. If you was rapping and then the rapping isn't cutting it and you can't seem to get ahead financially, and then you stumble upon YouTube and it's paying you more or actually working for you, then so be it. Don't ever let anybody trick you out your bag. As long as you aren't doing anything that compromise who you are, you good. You know, what I do say is the only thing I disagree with is getting on YouTube or Clubhouse or whatever and incriminating yourself. You know, that's the only thing, because we're seeing that a lot these days, especially on Clubhouse. Then when indictments come, everyone acts as if somebody else is telling on them, when the whole time they was telling on themselves. You know what I'm saying? Now, aside from the post on Instagram about the killers asking for subscribers, Lil Durk also went and made it clear where he was from, shouting out Lamron300, despite the little tension between some of the Lamron members, right? I don't know if he was throwing little shots, but he also made it clear in the Instagram story post that the only one he calls his big brother from the Lamb is Booney Mo. You know, also including that he's a real wolf and not a sheep. Pretty much another slick shot at whoever. You know, I got a few people in mind who I think he may be referring to, but I'm not going to jump to any conclusions. But he still let it be known that he'll always rep 300 despite some Lamron members not really feeling him. Durk know exactly what he's doing, man. Kind of like provoking them guys to pretty much get a response, but it is what it is. But like I said, it's a lot of controversy being stirred up, which only means that he's about to drop the project. He even threw a little shot at Mimo600, whether y'all believe it or not, in a new post where he said, quote, "Clubhouse gangsters messing it up for the one who want to be free. Hashtag the voice." And recently, we seen Mimo600 and Lil Durk get into it on Clubhouse. Like, I know Lil Durk, he's never going to say anybody's name, so you're just going to have to put two and two together. The funny part is, too, as I'm saying that, the way things been going these days, y'all never know who he's referring to. It's a lot of people that be having inattention that we don't know about, you know, and a lot of them be on Clubhouse as well, speaking on certain things and saying what they're going to do. And so you never know who he's talking about. But all the story is, he said a lot of guys is on Clubhouse who before they, you know, they supposed to be these killers, but now they're asking for subscribers. Now, like I said before, I know it's funny to say, it's kind of cool, it's for bragging points to say, oh, your ops is on YouTube begging for subscribers or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, if that's all you have, at the end of the day, if that's what's paying you financially and taking care of your family, and that's how you profiting, then so be it. You know, don't let anybody trick you out your position, man. Get your money. Just don't be on here screaming about, oh, these this internet stuff and them bloggers and them YouTubers, and then next thing you know, you become one. All right, so y'all jump in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.